hearken, all ye that dwell about in Zion. The Most High hath brought upon thee great mourning. Right? And it says, for I saw the captivity of my sons and the daughters which the everlasting brought upon them. So I say it was the Most High that brought this thing upon us. Right? The Most High brought this captivity upon us. Right? And the Lord wants us to hearken unto Him. That's what the Lord said, hearken unto me. Right? With joy did I nourish them, but send them away with weeping and mourning. Right? Because slavery, during that slavery, we did really weep and mourn. Right? Let no man rejoice over me, a widow and forsaken of many, who for the sins of my children am left desolate, because they departed from the law of the Most High, right? By worshiping other gods. Right? That's why we went after other gods. Right? They knew not his statutes, nor walked in the way of his commandments, nor trod in the parts of nor trod in the path of discipline of his righteousness. Right? Because we were always going off. You know? He was always going off. He wasn't keeping the law how it's supposed to be 100%. Right? Let them that dwell about in Zion come and remember ye the captivity of my sons and daughters which the everlasting have brought upon them. Right? Because that's what I was doing. I was telling the brother, right? The captivity that we went through. Right? Remember the days of old, consider the many years of generation. Ask the Father and he will tell thee, thy elders, and they will show thee. Right? So it says, for he that brought his nation upon them from far, for he hath brought a nation upon them from far, a shameless nation, and of a strange language, right? Because when Christopher Columbus and them came, we did not understood his language, and it was a strange nation. You understand? It was a strange nation who neither reverence old man nor pity child, right? Because what it did was that since we didn't bow down to that white image, right, that Christopher Columbus brought, right, he started killing and raping and murdering the Hispanics, the Latinos, right, and the Native American Indian, and they started ripping the women with child, and they started stamping on the child and throwing them up in the air and making them land up on the gun back then. The man had like a gun that had a knife on it, you know. They slammed the children against the rocks, right? No pity child. These have carried away the dear beloved children of the widow, and left her that was alone desolate without daughters. Right? Because that's the Most High, you know. The Most High feels like he's desolate, like a widow without his daughter. You understand? Right? And it says, but what can I help you? But what can I help you? For he hath brought these plagues upon you, Salakia, for he that brought these plagues upon you will deliver you from the hands of your enemies, right? Because the so-called white man is our enemy, right? Through all this generation, the only thing been doing is lying, raping, murdering, killing our people, right? Because who enslaved us? Right? Who destroyed, who stole America from the Native American Indians? Right? That's our enemy. I wonder when you man is going to get it in your head that the so-called white man is a devil and he's your enemy. The law clearly said that he's the enemy. This nation are your enemy. Okay? Get us in your head. We have enemies. Okay? Go your way, oh my children. Go your way, for I am left desolate. I have put on the cloth of peace. And put on the sackcloth of prayer of my. I have put off the clothing of peace and put upon me the sackcloth of my prayer. I will pray unto the everlasting in my days. Right? Be of good cheer, O my children. Cry unto the Lord, for he shall deliver you from the powers of the hand of the enemies. Right? Because these enemies are in power right now. Right? The earth is given to the hands of the wicked. Right? The powers of our enemies.